Hi everyone, it is your girl Paige. Welcome to my pick a card. This is going to be their current feelings for you. I will be introducing my new tarot deck. I'm so excited. It's called the Mystical Medleys. It's a vintage cartoon tarot. I'm so excited to use them for this reading. So as always, I need you guys to pick one pile to see their current feelings for you, kind of like a weekly update or monthly update, however you prefer to do it. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. Unfortunately, there are no objects, but as always, you can take as much time as you need to pause the video, take 3 deep breaths, and meditate on which pile most likely resonates with you. Keep in mind that not everything in each pile is going to resonate because this is a general reading, but I am offering private readings. My information is in the description below. So I will see you at your pile. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Hello there, my pile ones. Welcome. Let's get started with the tarot. How does your person currently feel about you? We have the Five of Wands, the Hierophant, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So they kind of feel like you're in a league of your own, or you could do bad by yourself. You don't really come across as the needy or clingy type or the insecure type because you provide for yourself. They really see you as someone who's fiercely independent, someone who's paving a way, making a name, or already made a name for themselves, stepping in that dream job or career that's boosting you up. They see some of you as financially well off and wealthy, or they're seeing that you're going to go places, or your career is going to take off, that business you have is going to take off, whatever it is, your side hustle maybe, that's going to take off. And they basically see that you're someone who is relationship material, your wifey material, or hubby material, and your girlfriend or boyfriend material. But they're kind of influenced by a lot of different outside factors. I feel that there are outside influences affecting this connection because the Five of Wands can talk about an external party. So maybe there is some type of competition with this person. Maybe they have multiple people they're talking to, or just one other person that they're talking to. Maybe it's a family member who doesn't particularly like you. Maybe it's toxic friends they have that are affecting this connection. This feels like a new connection. New can mean different things, meaning you just met them a couple days ago, a couple weeks ago, 3 months ago. That's all relatively new. So I'm getting the overall energy is that you kind of just met them and they like what they see. They are very grounded themselves, could be a fire sign, and they're not sure if they're ready for commitment, but they see that you would be the first contender to be in a relationship with, if that makes sense. But again, there are outside influences that are affecting this connection. Whatever these outside influences are, they're there, and they're probably not going to go anywhere anytime soon. So there's a lot for this person to kind of figure out. They're a little bit naive too. Maybe they don't have that much experience in relationships or romance. And I'm just getting this naivety. I'm not really getting ego or pride, but there could be. But I'm not seeing that. I'm just seeing someone who may be slightly younger than you, not as experienced as you are, or mature, or doesn't have that much experience as you do when it comes to being in a relationship and what it takes to be in a healthy relationship. So it's almost like you're going to have to play teacher and teach them how things work, how to properly communicate with someone. And if you have it in you to be that patient, then by all means, go for it. But yes, they see you in a good light. They see you in a very good light. They respect you. And maybe there's a slim few that are a bit intimidated by you because you kind of have this overall presence of power or confidence, right? You're not mean, but you're not one to mince words. You are an excellent communicator, And some of you have a position of power with what you do for your career, whether that's you work for yourself, you're a CEO, you're a manager. I'm getting that strong sense here. Some of you guys could be earth signs, or you just have this really grounded, mature way of seeing the world, like an old soul in a sense. And of course they can pick that up, but okay, so the Five of Swords talks about internal conflict, the things that go on within, and the Five of Wands talks about external conflict and the things that are outside of our control from outside forces. And that's what I'm seeing here, but it's almost as if this person could be juggling something. They're juggling you and someone else, they're juggling you and their friends, and there's a choice that needs to be made here, and right now they haven't made a choice, but they're kind of delaying that also. So there's that. But let's keep going with the oracle cards. This was just a little, aren't these so cute though, these cards? They are so precious to me. All right, I love cartoon stuff. We have deception. It says someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So this kind of confirms to you guys, if you needed that. Maybe you already knew, but you were doubting. But here's a confirmation that even though they're deceptive, right? They haven't told you in depth how they feel for you. But the truth of the matter is that there is love here. Or, I mean, if you guys just met, obviously. There are romantic feelings that are stirred here. You have caught their eye. They do see them. They kind of maybe sometimes even daydream of being in a relationship with you, or what that would look like. Traveling with you is kind of what this honeymoon card is saying. This is what they're secretly wanting to happen here. For you two to spend quality one-on-one time. I feel that you two haven't done that in a minute. Maybe again because of outside factors and influences. But they kind of want to take you away from the hustle and bustle and noise of the world and just spend time with you. Maybe get a little bit steamy and passionate, or maybe finally open up about what's on their mind and what's on their heart, because the feelings are there and they want to be explored. But again, there's something, I think it could be an ex. I'm not going to lie, it could be an ex, because there is something that this person has not let go of, and that is kind of what is making this so difficult for you to get close to this person, because they have their walls super high. They don't want to let these walls down. They don't want to put down this allure of mystery. So this is what they always have done, and they most likely have known this person or whoever this is for a while, maybe way longer than you, and then there's that history complication. But they've lied to you. Maybe the lies could be as simple as them not telling you they have feelings for you, or it could be that plus they're not telling you that they're talking to someone else or multiple people. Maybe they just make it seem that they're only looking at you and they're only talking to you. But the truth of the matter is they're talking to other people as well. So this deception can mean anything, right? It could stem in many different ways. It could be as simple as, hey, I haven't told her how I felt, but the feelings are there. And I told her I didn't feel the same way and I just wanted to be friends. Okay, that's another form of deception. I haven't opened up at all. That's deception. I'm talking to many people, but I only tell her that I'm talking to her. That's another form of deception. But yeah, once they settle, okay, see, again, it's like they like to play the field, though, at the same time is what I'm getting. It's as if they have their eyes on you, though. They have their eyes on you, but at the same time, they kind of like talking around and not just settling with one person. So there's, I don't want to say F-boy-like tendencies, but it's possible for some of you that this is what you're dealing with. So, all right. Divine masculine, sacred masculine, journeyed back to self. loyal, and independent. Okay. So it could talk about the fact that they like their independence, or they like to do their own thing. And maybe there's this concept that some people have that when they're in a relationship with someone, it ties them down and constrains them, and they're not able to do their own thing. And that's what this independent card is giving me. They want to have their free space every now and then. And this is what they're contemplating as well. Do I stay in this bachelor lifestyle, this flirty lifestyle, talking to multiple people that kind of just doesn't go anywhere, and it doesn't fulfill this person, but it gives them that freedom? And they have this concept in their mind that being in a relationship cannot be freeing, which is not true. Like, with the right person, you can still have that feeling of freedom. But this is something that they debate in their head. They see you as someone who would be loyal, and they also see that if they would be willing to be with you in a committed relationship, then they would be loyal also. This person seems pretty loyal, but they haven't made up their mind yet, so they're a little bit still wishy-washy, and they're still contemplating. They could have been a little bit quiet lately with you, but they're trying to work on themselves with this divine masculine. Whether they're masculine or feminine, my main audience, you guys, the main people who watch this are women, but of course it could be for any gender. So yeah, divine masculine. They're trying to boost their confidence, work on themselves, heal, grow, mature. Maybe there's some maturing that needs to take place. There's some letting go and cutting ties that needs to happen, and figuring their own life out, where they're going, what they're gonna do, what their purpose is. They're in such deep contemplation, and this is why it's been it just feels for you guys that this has been stagnant. Or you're maybe thinking that the feelings are just one-sided because this person has such a kind of a cold way about them, or just their walls are super high. But the feelings are mutual. They have feelings for you also. Angels of the Four Directions. Optimism. And new beginnings. So this is kind of like the full card in the tarot. They're holding on to optimism. They're holding on to hope within this connection. They see something very beautiful and something worth exploring. They're just not ready to explore it yet. They're not ready to jump in, but they will eventually. So maybe they're trying to work on themselves for this connection, because they see this as something priceless and beautiful, and they don't want to just jump in and give it half-ass, like be half-ass about it. That's why they're keeping to themselves, is because they're trying to really work on themselves. And it's actually, okay, I know from your perspective it doesn't seem that this person may be doing it for the best reasons, but I do feel that they are, because they're willing to at least admit that there's an issue and that there's things they need to work on. And before, they didn't even want to work on themselves. They didn't care about figuring out what their purpose is, but kind of meeting you triggered this. So now they are truly trying to do this inner work to become a better person and fix the things that need to be fixed, forgive the people they need to forgive. They're holding on to hope. They plan on coming back if they are separated from you guys. That may not be the case for all of you, but they do plan on taking that leap of faith to you, jumping off that cliff, being vulnerable if they were scared of vulnerability, facing up and expressing their feelings to you. And they hold on to your pictures, they hold on to the text messages, and they look at them constantly, especially if you two haven't been speaking. You're kind of like a lifeline to them. You are almost as if you're a light in a dark place, or a light at the end of the tunnel. So they're trying to do all this heavy, mucky work so that they can get back to you. And the angels of the Four Directions, they're kind of a message for you guys, saying, hey, don't worry about it. you should be optimistic as well, because love is coming in, whether it is with this person or not with this person. You have nothing to be concerned with, but there's this strong sense that you two were meant to cross paths, and there were divine reasons and lessons for this connection that benefited the both of you, okay? So that is just what I'm seeing. And last but not least, let's get into the Lover's Oracle. These are messages about the overall connection, and it could be messages to you about this connection that you are in. And it says healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, or imagine. So this is saying work on how you see things. If you focus on the negative, you're going to get the negative. If you focus on the positive, you're going to manifest the positive. So just try to work on your perspective and your outlook on things, because you are what you think, you are what you speak. So just try to, so it's kind of like a mindfulness thing for you guys. And then we have embrace. This is such a beautiful card. It says, through each other, you find the missing pieces. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So there's something very precious about this connection, is what Spirit is saying and your angels are saying. So your person's being optimistic, you're being called to be optimistic as well, and maybe focus on yourself, like this person is focusing on themselves and their healing. And if it's meant to be, it will be. Thank you so much, Pile 1, for watching. Please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Be on the lookout for my future videos that I will post, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Hi there, Pile 2. Welcome in. It is so nice to see you. We are going to take a look into what your person's current feelings for you are. Let's start with the tarot. We have the Page of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Oh, I'm getting somebody's been wounded. So either you've been maybe wounded from this connection, or your person's been wounded, or I feel it's more of your person. But it's not maybe because of this connection. It's just maybe your person's been wounded before from a previous relationship, and that baggage kind of haunts them to this present moment, which is why they come across to you very indecisive, like they have no idea what's going on, because they don't. They're a headless chicken. They're kind of just going all over the place. A lot of Swords energy is letting me know your person's been in their mind a lot regarding this connection. And there's also a lot of things that's stressing them out. And there's things that they want to express to you, because Ace of Swords talking about communication, clarity, closure issues. There's been this need for closure for a while, meaning you have been waiting to hear something from this person for a long time, and some of you have kind of given up the idea that it would happen. You're wanting to hear their side of things, because they tell you half-truths. They have told you, oh, I love you, I care about you, but only as a friend. Or I just can't catch feelings for you. I don't have feelings for anybody right now. And they're really focusing on their work right at this time, trying to build up their money and their financial situation, because then that will boost their confidence and their ego somewhat. They're just not, they want to, it's like they have something they want to show off and something they want to prove to you. But you have been wanting the truth from this person, and you have not gotten it. Okay? You have been, what I like to say is half-truths, not a complete lie, but not the complete truth either. And so you're wanting to hear how they feel. You want to hear them out of their mouths tell you and confess to you how they feel. And this person's like so avoidant. They're like, no, not today. I think I'm not going to do this. No, I would prefer not to. Oh, right. see, there's these comfort zones and I don't want to come out of these comfort zones. I want to stay in this comfort zone. So I think I will pass, alrighty? But yeah, no, I'm not doing it. Super guarded, just kind of like pile 1, slightly different, because I think the energy of pile 1 was because there were outside influences or factors, but there are no outside influences or factors in this person. Like, they're not it's not like they're debating you over somebody else. That's the only difference between these 2 piles. For this pile, it's they are getting in their own way. They are self-sabotaging. They are in their head too much. They're thinking of all the ways it could go wrong. They're just super guarded, and they like you a lot. But they don't see themselves in the best light either. This is what I would say is that internal conflict, being in their mind too much, thinking about all the ways that they can get hurt in the end, or abandoned or betrayed, or maybe they're scared that it would ruin the friendship, because I feel a lot of you guys are friends, or you started off that way. So they're keeping a close eye on your social media. They want to see who you've been giving your energy and your time to, even though I feel this person has been slightly distant, either literally or emotionally distant. So, hey, I mean, what's up with people being runners? Am I right? Like, why run? So that's a fear response, and it could be an immaturity thing, and it could be because of trauma, or it could be because of wounds. Like I said, wounds. This beautiful cloud looks like it has some bandages. So maybe they have been hurt. They confessed their feelings to this one person, and this person took advantage. And because of that one experience, they put it on all future experiences, as if it's going to always happen. So there's this feeling that this person kind of thinks that they're going to die alone, and it doesn't really bother them. Some people have a fear of being alone or dying alone, and this person couldn't really care less about it, honestly. But they're trying to work on themselves and their money, and that's their main priority. Making that bag, making that paper. Ooh, man. All right, let's get into the oracle cards. We have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. They love being flirty with you. This could be through text message exchanges, phone calls, in person. They love to flirt with you in a playful sense. It's something that brings this person a lot of excitement. They even get a little bit of the butterflies. Whether they would admit this or not is another thing. I feel that this person is just a flirt themselves. They're really charismatic, maybe very good looking. And I don't want to throw out the title F-boy around everywhere I go, but some of them could and some of them may not be. So I'm not saying it's for all of you. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So they're wanting to express their feelings for you. They want to do it, but they think, oh no, what if this jeopardizes this? So they treasure your friendship, pile 2. This is a person who really cares about you, really thinks you're an important part of their life. You influence them, you make them want to be a better person. Maybe they felt that they were kind of a wild beast going everywhere with no direction, and you somehow, without even realizing it, pointed them the right way and kind of calmed their wild antics down. And they really love you. I'm sensing this person genuinely is in love with you. They love you, but they also treasure this friendship, and they want you to be a part of their life always, and they are scared that if you to take that next step and it doesn't work out, the friendship is gone too. So this is what they're in their head about. They want to express these feelings to you, but they also just want to keep it lighthearted so that things don't get jeopardized and they can stay comfortable. And then we also have healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive their parents. So maybe they're having parental issues with a with one parental figure, or this could just be family in general. Maybe it's not about a parent, but they're healing some family issues, or they're focusing on their family right now. Maybe there's been a lot of arguments, but they are trying to heal this also. I think it has to do with childhood trauma, such as maybe never feeling good enough or always feeling like they have something to prove. They could have been kind of teased or bullied from the same sex gender of, okay, so if you're talking about a male, they're having issues with their father. If you're here about a woman, they are having issues with their mother. Okay, I'm getting that is what this is talking about. And this is a deep inner child wound that will take quite some time to overcome and fully heal from. I know that I say healing a lot in these videos, but that, like, whether people realize this or not, we all have to heal from something. And there's always something that we heal from, whether we think about it or not. There are different wounds for different people that we're always in the place of healing, because this place is like, this fallen world is so hard and we're hurt in so many different ways. There's never going to be a moment of us living where we're just never going to have to heal again. Like, that just won't happen, right? So it's life, and there are family wounds basically. And as of right now, I think they're going to keep this playful energy with you until they can find the courage within themselves to express their love for you. We have date. So this is a beautiful message coming through. This is what they want to do. We have self-deception, and it says, denying one's truth, allowing oneself to believe that a false or unvalidated feeling, idea, or situation is true. And nostalgia. So if you guys have not been speaking in a minute, and this could even be 2 days, because hey, they're missing you. This person is missing you incredibly. They think you're great company. You have a healing aura about yourself. You're very intelligent, and you're non-judgmental. You're open-minded. They feel that they could talk to you about anything, and you would just be a listening ear. They consider you a best friend. They consider you like a sister. It's like, I know it sounds weird, but they consider you almost everything. And they haven't met anyone like you. And this is not even just about romance, okay? This is talking about a connection, a relationship. They haven't met anyone like you. This could be from family. This could be from friends. They feel that they've dealt with a lot of fake people, or people who worry or care too much about being cool. And you're not like that. You're really not. You're authentic. They like that about you. And they are missing, they have even cried at one point. I'm not saying they always do. At one point they have cried over this connection because they're scared that they are ruining it, or that it's going to be over, because they can't seem to get out of this immense fear that they're in. And this can explain this self-deception here. So that denial, not really wanting to face the truth or admit to themselves that they have more feelings for you, right? And deep down, they just want to take you out on a date. They want to wine and dine you. But they want to just keep it playful too at the same time. And maybe get a little bit frinky dinky at the end of it. If you guys have had sex or have been sexual, let me just say, they are so in love with that. Like, they are so in love with the sex they have with you. Like, let's even say that they've had more, I feel that this person has had more sexual encounters than you guys have, the watchers. But even then, they're like, oh my gosh, pile 2? They think about it all the time when they're by themselves. They are thinking, dang, it's amazing with him. It's so, and like thinking about it, they're nostalgic about the sex. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, that's so funny. Alright, we're gonna keep going. Courage. Where there's a will, there's a way. Dark thoughts. And fear. What did I see? Fear. Fear. The fear is so strong. And we have dark thoughts here too. So this is consciousness. In their mind, they are thinking of all the ways it could go wrong and all the ways they could lose you forever, and it scares them. So they're scared of losing you. That's what the fear is. Or they're scared that they're gonna mess it up and lose you. So anxiety, I don't even think this fear and anxiety has anything to do with their baggage. I don't even think it has to do with them being hurt. Even if they were hurt by a love situation, I don't think it has anything to do with any outside party. I think it has everything to do with you. And they are scared of losing you or messing it up with you and never being with you again. That's what the fear is, guys, okay? That is what this fear is. They don't think they're the best person when it comes to being in a relationship. Maybe they're a little bit domineering or controlling, possessive. But they're gonna find the courage. Why? Because again, they don't want to lose you. And they know that you know that they have feelings for you. Like, they know you're intuitive. They don't think you're stupid or ignorant. They know some of you are very gifted even as well. Your energy readers, your light workers. They know you know, okay? They know. They're not ignorant. They know. And they also know that you have feelings for them, whether you've said it out loud or not, because they're intuitive too. And so they know that you guys can't just pretend that the feelings aren't there and just be friends forever. They know that you're at a point in this connection where you're just like, I'm done being friends because I'm ready to be more. So that is what they are finding the courage to do. All right? It's almost as if they're walking through this maze. They're going through a lot of shadow work and shadow of the soul, or whatever it's called, shadow of the night, to find this courage and get the girl of their dreams, right? This is heavy. Now this pile is kind of heavy. The last one was more lighthearted. And I think the reason why this is heavy is because I can sense the fear in your person as a collective. And also, I think this is a very intense connection. We have sexual union. It says, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Oh, this is the last one, by the way. And then we have, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So this is for your person. They're just saying, like, it's almost like this is the angels. If you could do anything, if you could have anything you want with this person at the snap of your fingers, what would it be? Don't be so in your mind, which is what all the swords were saying in the tarot. They have just been in their head. No, it's not in your mind. The answer dwells within your heart, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Okay, so there are spirit guides and angels that have been trying to coach your person, encourage your person. They have been working overtime. Just know that they have. And then we have this that says, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you, so follow it with faith. Okay? But whoa, this could have been a friends with benefits. There's again this message of a lot of passion. You both are very passionate beings, and maybe you both just enjoyed if you guys have been intimate. But anyway, that's all I'm getting, pile 2. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Be on the lookout for my future videos that I will post, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Last but not least, hi there, pile 3. Welcome in. How are you doing? We are going to take a look into your person of interest, what their current feelings for you are. We are going to start with the tarot and then get into the oracle cards. So let's get into it. We have the 2 of Cups. Beautiful first card, right? The 4 of Swords. The 3 of Pentacles. And the Fool. Oh, this is a lighthearted energy. Okay. So there was a period in this connection. This could be talking about the past. This could be talking about the present. It could talk about the future. But there's a period in this connection where it goes dormant, meaning that you guys could still be talking or hanging out in person, but it seems like it's not really going anywhere. And this is because of divine intervention, because there are things that need to be healed in both of your lives, right? I think for the most part, you guys have gotten along. There hasn't really been a lot of arguments here. And this could be that you guys are just now starting to date. I feel that this is more likely you guys have already started dating. May not be in a relationship, or you could be, but this is the dating pile in a sense. You're really on your way to be in a dating period with this person. They have a clear idea what they want, who they want, and this is you. You both have a really great way of communicating with each other on the most part. And you have a similar way of viewing the world. You two have a similar love language as well. I'm sensing that either of you could be an air sign or a water sign. And I mean, you guys have a lot of things in common. You have a lot of hobbies, similar interests. It could even be that your careers are the same or you work at the same place. But yeah, there's a lot of bubbly energy here, a lot of serendipitous, this freeing feeling. Like you guys are just so in sync with one another, so compatible. That's how they feel. They can't wait to go on a journey or an adventure with you, whether this means literal traveling or just in a sense of the connection and the relationship, to build on it and go deeper, go further, to date, to then introduce to the family, to then live in the same place, have children, get married, all that jazz. But both of you are kids at heart. You both are very funny, bubbly. I'm getting that one or both of you are more introverted, okay? So either you or they are more introverted. You both could be introverted, but I'm getting one of you is more of an extrovert and one of you is more of an introvert. So take that how it applies to your situation. But you guys could have been in school together. You could have been in high school together, in college. Again, I'm getting the sense that for some of you, you worked together, you were coworkers, or you were introduced to one another by a coworker. But it's effortless. This connection is effortless, which is a beautiful thing. You don't have to overly work on this. When you guys first met each other, you didn't have to stress about what to say, or there were no weird silences or awkward silences. You two just got along immediately. And it's just because of the fact that you guys are kind of similar, almost as if you guys could be in the same soul family. I'm getting that for some of you, but not for all of you, but it could be for a majority of you. You guys are in the same soul family. So that's why there's so much connectivity here. But they see you as a new beginning. They see you as someone that they could build a life with and start a family with. They love your outlook on life and how you see the best of every situation and just your optimism. You can be kind of ditzy or quirky and they love that about you. You're not the type to care about fitting in. You are your authentic self. You don't care if you are kind of teased or if people look at you and say, "Oh, she's weird. Oh, he's weird." You don't care. You don't care. And they're maybe not like that yet. They don't have that confidence. They care about what other people think of them, especially their friends and their family. So they kind of look up to you in a sense that, hey, you don't care how you. They see it as so freeing. You don't care how you dress. You don't care what you do for a living or what hobbies you have if they're kind of non-normal or not popular. And they kind of want to be that way also. They find you very healing and they feel that they could just rest with you. Like they find their rest through hanging out with you in person whenever they feel kind of overwhelmed by the world or society or pressure from friendships or family ties. You just have a sunny aura about yourself. And they're really excited about where the future will go because they think that you're their person. They believe you're their person wholeheartedly. They've met their match. They met the person they're supposed to grow old with. This is how they're thinking. But I'm sure they've told you how much they love you and care about you, but I don't know if they've told you in depth what they see in you because they don't want to freak you out. But I'm hearing, oh my gosh, that same High School Musical song. If you guys have kind of just met, it's the start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you. Oh, and now I'm looking in your eyes. I can see in my heart the start of something new. That's how they feel. All right, let's move on because, like, let's just move on. Let your friends help you. Reconciliation. Engagement. What? Some of you could have been, okay, this is crazy. Some of you have been getting messages from your angels and guides. It could be from your dreams or through songs, and you've been getting messages somehow that's talking about you and this person getting engaged, but you kind of laugh it off like, ha, yeah, right. So this could either just talk about a commitment in general. It doesn't have to talk about engagement, but for quite a few of you, I do think in the future now, not immediately, in the future, engagement could be very possible here. Okay? I think that they have been going to their friends for advice regarding this connection. They've been needing that support, especially if they lack the courage to fully tell you what they want to happen here. They're going to their friends, and their friends are being there for them. And some of you are in separation. Not applicable for all of you, but if that is applicable to you, then it is saying that someone from your past is returning into your life. So you guys are going to come back together. I feel you guys will always come back together. I feel your person has told you this some way or another, whether this is from a dream that your person told you. You guys always find your way back to each other. I feel that they spoke to you maybe in the 5D and they said you guys always find your way back to one another, or they texted you this and said, hey, we will always find a way back to one another, and you too will. There is going to be this reconciliation here. I do think that you guys are put into each other's lives for a reason. Sometimes we are meant to be in someone's life for a temporary point to teach and learn lessons, but this seems more permanent than that. So that is beautiful. We have Optimism. It says I can't, but the person is cutting out the T so that it says I can do it. So this is exactly maybe what's been going on in their mind. Self-sabotage. It says judging, giving away power, focusing on the negative, building walls around the heart. And this is what they could have done in the past. And we have music, so I didn't sing for a random reason, okay? It says messages received through music and lyrics. This is very, very, very significant in this connection. You have been getting songs randomly. They have been getting songs randomly. And who do you think is giving you these songs? It's your spirit guides, it's your angels, okay? You could sometimes just wake up and you hear a random song and you're thinking, why? Music's important in this connection is just what I'm trying to say. I had to make it so dramatic. But music is significant here in this connection as a whole. And they're holding on to their optimism and they're getting rid of the self-sabotage and self-limiting beliefs. Okay, we have the loving man. Family, friends, and guides, or spirit guides. Look, spirit guides. That's hilarious. And then intention, discovery. This is what they're doing. They're self-discovery. I think it's more of a self-discovery. Yeah. They're thinking, I know that this person is special, but what makes me special? And so they're in that journey where they're figuring this out right now. They're seeing that, hey, they are worth it. They are being supported by their spirit guides and passed on loved ones. And they're getting those songs from them. And I think this is what's really cool. So with the music that I was picking up earlier, I think you are getting songs that pertain to your person's perspective on how they feel about you. And maybe sometimes from your perspective too. And they're getting songs from their spirit guides about your perspective. So more than likely, you are hearing male, if you are a female and you're with a guy, you are hearing male songs about a male's perspective and feelings. And this is to let you know that this is how your person is feeling. Meanwhile, your person is hearing female songs from female perspectives that represents you and your perception so that they know how you're feeling. So there's always this, even if you two don't even speak at the moment, there's this connectivity, okay? There's a clear cord between the two of you energetically that is there for a reason, whether this is annoying or it's amazing or both. Yeah, and I see someone is going to come and give you a gift. It could be flowers or anything, chocolates. They could just ask you if you want to go out on a date with them and build it from there. And last but not least, criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on one another, now is the time to give to yourself. Very important messages from your angels and spirit guides right now. So thank you so much, Pile 3, for watching. Please hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Consider subscribing to my channel if you want to be notified of future videos that I post, because I post 2, sometimes 3 videos a week, all very juicy like this. And I am offering private readings if any of you guys are interested. Be on the lookout for my future videos. I will see you lovely stars next time. Thanks for joining in. Bye.